Y'all familiar with a woman that used to sing jazz back in I don't know when she passed away, but I'm sure she's not living among us anymore. But she was diagnosed and considered bipolar, like Donny Hathaway and Phyllis Hyman, two of my other singers that I appreciate and enjoy their talent and their abilities. And I have two songs of hers on my MP3. One's from a musical called Porgy and Bess. It's called "I Love You, Porgy." Right? Like Nina Simone, "I'll be defecating on your microphone," right? And you're like, I think it's white people that wrote that song and not Nina Simone wrote that one. I don't know if she wrote Cinnamon either, but I got that one up on my phone too. Cinnamon, where are you gonna run to? Cinnamon, where are you gonna run to? With the piano, because it's ominous, right? Do, do, do. It's like Ghost Riders in the Sky, right? That's what that song is like. When I was a little kid. An old cowboy cried right now one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way. Cowboy, change your ways today, here with us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd. And people don't believe that stuff. That's all just make-believe stuff. That's just this stuff, the Valkyries and stuff. That's just shit they tell you, the Krampus stuff. And, it's the opposite of St. Nick. This will happen if you don't do good. That bad things will happen. It's like, bad things always happen when you don't do good. You don't need a bunch of bullshit. You just need to break it down and tell them the truth. Okay, you can do this, but if you do that, you'll fuck everything up being selfish. But if you live Psalms and Proverbs, then you won't have to run around singing Sinner Man and watching Nosferatu and singing and Harry Potter and singing Ghost Riders in the Sky, right? A cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride. It won't be like that crazy guy on the whatchamacallit, what's the name of that movie? Montelius Welch, right? Where the one guy rides off, takes a perfectly good horse off a mountain because he's selfish, because he can't do what he would like or want to do anymore, right? He commits suicide because he can't be this rough, tough, Tyler Sheridan movie cowboy, so he'd rather die. You're going to take a perfectly good horse with you, because you can. You can ride a horse off a cliff. You try to do that on a donkey with a donkey, and donkey will kick your ass off. Motherfucker, I ain't going down for you. Okay, motherfucker. But horses, you can kind of get to do things that, okay. You can ride a horse off a cliff. It's a donkey, just stop and send your ass over and go, motherfucker, you thought that shit was funny, right? Okay. That's why everybody, you're being an ass. It's like they're not being an ass. They're just very intelligent animals. Donkeys are a little bit more intelligent than a horse. Horses get emotional like all of you. That's why they don't have a song called maybe they do have the donkey. Do they have the donkey, Don Quixote? I don't know. Isn't Sancho's the one that rides a donkey, or is it a mule? Mules are, but you don't mess with a mule. You're getting the size of the horse and the attitude of a donkey. You're gonna get your ass kicked, right? Oh wow! Don't mess with the mules. Is it Central Missouri? That's some mules or something like that. I can't remember. But that's a good mascot for a football team, is a mule. You're getting the strength and the size of a horse, but the intelligence of a donkey. Hey, mister, you just brought a knife to a gunfight. You about to get your ass kicked, right? And your horse kicked too. There you go. The best football team, one of the best is the mules. Be a mule. Yeah. Have the intelligence of the donkey and the size and the strength and speed of a horse. Whoa, I don't know if they ever get as strong, as fast as a horse. Horses can, they can be very strong, very fast, very quick animals. It's just part of their biology and part of their evolution, as you guys would receive it. But then you cross-mogenate, Ligons, tiger, what is it? ligers and tigons, and that's what people label them because they get people and people move them trains and boats and planes, and circus acts breed the animals, and then they, like we get mutts with, cats and dogs, dogs are, hey, ooh, I'm in heat. And so and you get all these people and it's imperfections, and a lot of mutts are really excellent dogs, as you guys would call them, most crossbred dogs. A lot of times are better than the inbred dogs because they have less genetic problems. Okay. They have, a lot of, some dogs that are bred to be herder dogs get cataracts, and other dogs that are bred to be fighter killer dogs get arthritis, and other dogs can live a lot longer lives and a lot more comfortable lives because Saladin and his father with the best horses in Arabia. Allah decides, let's go eat. You would put your daughter in a rape stand and have her be raped by the best gladiator in all of Rome, so they would have the best offspring. Have her have sex with someone like Stephen Hawking because he's a genius, or Sheldon Cooper, and then you don't get a kid who's the best athlete and more intelligent than Sheldon Cooper. Yeah, Roswell, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? So, some people do, some people don't, most people don't. Okay, cool. But past, present, future operate at the same time. Okay, and your cartoon Jesus ain't here. Okay, Rockefeller gave you the spirit of Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. And his name is Earl. His dad's name was Ralph, and his mom's name is Mary. And you guys were worse with Earl than the Romans were with Jesus. Okay. Oh, you guys were way worse. And the Romans they were worse with me than they were with John. And I thought John's was the worst. I was like, no, John's was the worst. Paul went and killed his kids, and but then John was able to take his wife and kids and send them off somewhere else in Africa, far away from the Roman Empire, where they could live a Christian life. I can't even do that. There's no one on planet Earth today where you can live in a community where you can live a Christian life, and a Roman life isn't affecting the ecosystem and causing disasters and causing nature to react violently to all the horrible things we're doing by building pyramids and coliseums and having everybody show up and buy my drugs and get my operations, and I'll take out your tumor because I caused your tumor because I put gasoline in the water supply because Standard Oil makes America great, right? And so this by far is the worst time. And I'm like, but what about Krishnamurti? And no, Krishnamurti and Sun Yat-sen told me that. He goes, no, we didn't have home invasion. Okay. Sun Yat-sen told me that last night while I was soaking in the tub and video blogging for NASA. He said, Earl, he goes, you're 58 years old and you never had intimacy, affection, regard, and respect, or romance a day in your life because every time you tried, sick, jealous, scientific communities were watching everything you did. And then when you tried to do that here with Mrs. Pettis, and they could soften the surveillance, it didn't work because you guys were still stuck in hell and there was no hope of living the Lord's Prayer any day now. You're the most beautiful sacrifice and strength to establish the kingdom of heaven on earth than any other person in the whole culmination of it, because you're in the horrible bowels of hell. And your hope is the only thing that sustains people that are attempting to be faithful in this hell. This YouTube channel, okay, is the only place on earth where people can go for hope that we can have sanctuary from the scientific community that is abusing us with money and technology. You're the strongest man culminated into the history of the planet because of your faith. Your faith sustains us all. It has us all hope that we can live like Confucius and live the way Sun Yat-sen wanted China to live before Mao Zedong and Chiang Kai-shek poisoned him to death and monologued over him and says, you're never going to win, right? Dad got a piece of mail from Laura Trump the other day that said, if you want truth to win, please open my letters. Like, truth is obvious. Truth is evident, and lie is obvious. And truth is, life is eternal, and grace is infinite. And God is omnipotent and omnipotent. How does truth win if God's omnipotent and liars deny faith in God? There is no winner, there is no loser. There's truth, and then there's people that lie to themselves because they will not submit to faithful love, because they obey the natural laws of truth. Why does someone want to kill Grandpa? Why would someone want to shoot Laura Trump's daughter's grandpa? The question is why would someone want to kill Patrick Parsons's grandkid's father? The living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. Why? That should be the question that little Laura Bush's daughter should be asking. Why would someone want to kill Earl Parsons? He's the most brave, beautiful, intelligent, kind, protecting man in the entire world. Okay. Why would people want to kill him? There's no mystery. They don't want the truth, okay, to be understood and lived by children, because they feel powerful manipulating people and denying them the beauty of truth. We're going to make another video today talking about proper energy disbursement, proper housing, proper storage of food, proper, because Apogee Stadium, you have those windmills that partially power the stadium, okay? Because if the day's not windy, it's not going to power it. And if you put solar panels out there, if it's just non-wind, if it's like today, it's not windy and it's not sunny, you're going to have some other kind of form of energy to provide power for the stadium. It's like, well, just play a day game. You don't need any power. If you have anything that needs power, you can just bring, batteries. What about the scoreboard? You can't keep score in your head? What about the camera for replays? It's just a football game. It's just for fun. Pandy. Oh, you guys are crazy. You need to stop Huluing yourselves. Okay. I love you very much. All right. Just hang in there, man. I'm taking care of this. God is, I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am the light and the way. None unto the faithful love of Psalms and Proverbs and the Lord's Prayer except done through me. Okay. Well, you guys worked it out this way. I didn't do it. I was just born faithful. Peace.